I'm Jon Avent and I'm a structural engineer, and I've been involved dealing with all the structural issues that have cropped up through the project. I think the good thing was that there wasn't a typical day. Every day was that we were here, there was a different challenge, and what we thought we were going to find was not necessarily what we did find, and so that was interesting. So there wasn't really a typical day.
Can you give us an example of some things?
An example, I think, of what, uncovering the floors and finding what was under the floors, and the example of the drawing room we're in, and trying to uncover what the problems with the movement in the ceilings and the floors above was. And as we'd uncover things, we'd open up and not find anything, and have to look elsewhere. Eventually, in here, found the big fractures that existed in the trusses. Were these columns that were here, were they solid columns? Did they have a cast iron column inside them? We didn't know until, so we had to go through the process to find out. Never quite knew what we were going to find until we found it. No, never been here before. Whatever 3 years ago it was, had just had a call from the trust to say we'd been shortlisted for the project, and there was a rapid couple of weeks of trying to find out as much as we can, ready for the project interviews that the trust held for appointing engineers.
Do you feel you know lots about it now?
Oh yes. Yes, I've at last found my way around.
You don't need a map.
I don't need a map, yeah. Now it's finished.
That's good.
And it probably took most of the project to work out where everything was. Again, I think the good thing was we worked with pretty much everyone who was involved, which was again part of the excitement of the project. But I mean, mainly we were working with the architect and the contractors when it got into the construction stage. So we came across most people now. The sort of intertwined nature of the project meant you come into contact with everyone. So. The biggest challenge was probably trying to progress the works within a property that was being kept predominantly open. So we had to adjust we didn't have that free run to literally just go where we wanted, when we wanted, and uncover what we wanted. We had to work within the constraints of the property and all the furniture and when it was going to be moved, and the asbestos that was uncovered was another challenge that meant we couldn't do exactly what we wanted when we wanted. But it was a challenge we overcame, and that's just part of the job really, so it wasn't a big issue. I think on this particular project we had the challenge of the floor strengthening here, and over in Ireland the slightly different construction techniques that were used for the big sort of grand houses, whereas in England you would generally have main beams, primary beams, and secondary floor joists. Over here the construction of long span joists is more typical, and it throws up additional challenges. Plus we had the significant heating system, so we actually had to come up with a completely new technique for floor strengthening, and it was a bit of a head scratch at the start, and we were so fortunate to have the National Trust project joiners to assist us in actually building sample scale model floors that we actually tested to destruction to develop this floor strengthening system we used here. So that was particularly rewarding. On to the next job. Yeah, I mean, just on to the next job. I mean, it's going to have to be a pretty good one to match this. It really has been one of the best jobs I've worked on. It's been just great from the challenges of the project, the people I've come across and worked with, the contractor and just everyone. It's just been a wonderful job. That's a tricky one. I think I probably covered most of it. There's always little sort of memories and things that crop up from the slight, from the bizarre to the. I mean, I won't forget the time right back at the start of the project when I lost my hire car keys in the in the house when it was all middle of winter and all dark and shut up, and the car park, and it's quite a dark and sort of dismal middle of winter, no one around, and Louise kindly got some searchlights out and we hunted round the house and found my hire car keys. So a bit of a quirky one, but
You got home in the end.
I got home in the end. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that you'll come back and see us.
I will be coming back as a visitor.
Mm.
So I'm looking forward to the final sort of touches being put on the project, and certainly keeping in touch with everyone.